Hey, what's up, everyone? My name's Lionel, and I'm your host for LT Productions. And you are watching I Watch You Watch. We are covering the Real Housewives of Miami. Yes, very late from last week. I was under the weather, and I'm kind of just catching up. I have to catch up on a lot of episodes from Beverly Hills, like 3 or 4 episodes, I think. I'm going to get caught up on that really soon. I just hate how Bravo schedule things for the fall, unfortunately. But enough of my griping. I appreciate everyone for coming to my channel. Please like and share this video. Also subscribe to my channel if you are new here, and you can leave your comments below. All right, so let's get started. We know that things were kind of at a high key between Kiki and Lisa on last week. Y'all already know how I feel about her, and I think her true colors have shown. And an apology is not going to fix what's actually on the inside of Lisa's heart. You don't go to the depths that you are at without something actually being there. And possibly being around Lenny all this time has taught you to be this way. But I don't know what's up. But anyways, they're still on the boat, the ladies are, and they're still traveling through where you're seeing all of these babies. They're dead babies. The tour guide was actually giving the lesson. I really wasn't paying attention because production really played up the production. Julia is being traumatized and being a trooper. And I actually was feeling sorry for her and got tears in my eyes because it was a lot for her to have to keep going through. She actually was not going to face one of the Dows, but then she ended up looking to see exactly what was up, and it was too much. Gertie is comforting her. At the same time, Gertie is not feeling well, and she ends up throwing up. The ladies at one point they did try to get off to make a pit stop. They get back on, but since Gertie was throwing up, they needed to get back to land, and they ended up calling an ambulance. Nicole diagnosed it, and I think she was right. Gertie was dehydrated, and it's definitely not good in her condition. So when she's in the ambulance, as the ambulance was called, did y'all see the part where Lisa was looking for a lip gloss on the boat? Interesting. That's all I gotta say. Everybody's getting off the boat and they're attending to Gertie. I don't think that 8 women should be crowding around Gertie, but at the same point, lady, you can get some more lip gloss. I'm sure you could ask Lenny for some more money. Anyway, so Gertie gets on the ambulance and she's getting pumped with an IV and all that good stuff. At first, she was very weak. When she saw Russell on FaceTime, then she just perked up. And she had no trouble for the rest of the day or the trip. I don't know what's happening in the next episode, but it looks like it's about over after this episode anyways. But anyways, so Gertie is well. The ladies go back and they get ready. But it looks like it could be the next day. I don't know for sure. But they're getting ready for Pride and also for Adriana's performance. Adriana looks very good. I really love it. Julia ended up spelling Adriana's name wrong. It's like, well, that's your best friend. Then they're all in the confessional. You know, I know my best friends, some of my best friends' social security number. Like, you don't know her name, blah, 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 blah. I think that Adriana did a slam dunk. I think there was like 100,000 people there for Pride. I was like, really good. It was really well. It was a great experience that Bravo captured. This is better than what I saw for New York when they went there, about 3 or 4 seasons ago, maybe a little bit more, 5. It was good to see other cultures pridey, you know. Of course, there is still some talk. Lisa feels very offended by Kiki because she threw that juice box and all this good stuff, blah, 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 blah. And she wants an apology from Kiki. So later on that night, the ladies are going to be getting dressed to go to dinner, or to a party, I think it is. Beforehand, Kiki's having a conversation with Larsa, and Julia's there. Julia's overhearing everything that Kiki says, and it's basically that Lisa is entitled and all of that, blah, 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 blah. Julia goes back there and tells her all this stuff, and the whole group feels a certain way towards you. You do complain a lot, and we kind of want you to somewhat move forward. And Lisa saying, well, who do they think they are? I can move on when I want to. Lisa gets into this mood, and now she's ready to go. Back up to her room. She starts crying because now she feels attacked yet again. So then Kiki and Lisa, because Nicole is upset because she knows that Julia's running her mouth. Like, we're trying to make this better, and now it's getting worse. But I think it's just time. Larsa even said, you're my friend. You can do whatever. You can vent to me anytime you want to. I don't care. That's the nature of what our friendship is. I think with others, it is a lot, though. And so, and Larsa wasn't in the place of thinking that, well, she's better than the group. She's like, it's a lot, She says, well, it is a lot that you put on us. Oh, Marisol's upstairs. She's dehydrated too. Marisol is an older woman, and y'all need to not expect her to keep up with y'all, just to let you know, all the time. I think that she will as much as she can, but she is older. So I know people online got their own stuff going on. So Kiki talks to Lisa to explain herself as to why she felt triggered. Those huts and everything that you were saying, I lived in those huts. And for you to talk down about the living conditions and the food that you were throwing at them, like it was the best food that they'll ever have. Lisa saying, you're twisting my words. I never said that. I never said that. Yes, you did, Lisa. So she says, I come from that, and I'm proud of where I come from, and I have worked hard. My life is not your life. Earlier, Kiki was like, look, I had to work for what I had to do. I didn't have the privilege of laying down on my back, marrying a millionaire, and getting a bunch of plastic surgery. I said, well, read her, Kiki. Read her. Read her. So she's explaining, I don't discuss my problems like that. I don't want to be a burden. And she said, there's nothing about me that you are really into. Lisa, what is my son's name? You can't even answer that. So Lisa's response is, I can't really help with your childhood trauma. Lisa, I cannot help with your childhood trauma. After all of that, she was pouring her heart out. She's not saying she was trauma. She was dealing with trauma. She was relating to you, and she was also explaining at how wrong you were in this situation because you don't want to be seen a certain way. Lisa was getting loud, and Kiki said, there you go again. I can get loud with you too. They gave too many passes for her. Lisa, like, we care, but we just don't care. Like, you want us to care and to be in the sea of despair every time you got something to say. We don't care. Not like that. So, then Kiki just says, you know what? Maybe it's karma for what you're actually going through with your divorce. And then Alexa, oh, no, you can't say that. Adriana was like, she doesn't have to get over anything as far as the divorce. Sometimes I cry. I don't think nobody's telling you when to get over it, but you got to stop dumping on people. And I don't think that you understand that. You think that people are supposed to tolerate you in that way. It don't happen that way, boo-boo. I was proud of Kiki for standing up for herself, and Lisa did deserve that. It's karma. Karma as to why you get in a divorce. And I really believe that Lisa handed her man over to that woman. That's my opinion, because it's like, it looks like there was wild sex parties going on. I'm sure you had to do a couple tricks for your husband. I believe it all, Lisa. I think there was a lot of stuff happening at this house that you allowed. And I think you did that to try to keep your husband. What you did not expect is for him to turn on you. And basically just dropped you off someplace. It happens, lady. And don't apologize, Kiki. I'm sure at the end she's going to try to make you apologize. Don't apologize. No, she needed to wake up. So, Kiki, what I am going to say to you, you cannot diminish yourself anymore on this show. I think there's been alarm on many people this season. I mean, Julia woke up. She's messy. She's calling people into accountability. The first time I'm starting to like her. She's keeping her friend accountable and still trying to be a friend to the ungrateful brat, Adriana. But you're going to have to wake up. Alexia actually has switched up and now is trying to be friendly or to other people within the group. Don't go back to reducing yourself to being a black. Don't go back to reducing yourself to being a blackface in the confessionals for these white folks. I hated that. I cringed when you have done that multiple times, lady. You're better than that. People are saying you need a mojito now. I don't think so. You need to prove yourself a whole lot more just because you spoke up once. I need you to be a housewife. You are a friend right now, but I don't know if you just want to just not talk about your life. I don't know. But I need a whole lot more from you. As I've said in multiple videos, don't change. Don't minimize yourself again. Especially for some of these ladies that really think less of you. Show the world who you really are. That's all I do have. Y'all give me your comments below. I, again, appreciate everyone for coming to my channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Until the next video, peace.